Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Health on this sensational Sunday here in Connecticut. Life's good, campers. Life is good. I've done it's about just about 1 o'clock. Just got through with a trumpet student from Brazil, very, very talented guy. And yeah, I got this email from my nephew. Now, first of all, as you know, big fan of Pat Riley and the Miami Heat. I think this is one of the most incredible sports lives in history. I mean, first of all, he was an All-American at Kentucky. Okay? First round draft choice of the Lakers, spent, I'm not sure, 11, 13 years in the pros. He was probably a half a step too slow for the pros. Didn't have a great career as a pros. Won a couple rings, I think one ring with the Lakers, I believe. Got into coaching, and between the Lakers, Showtime Lakers, and the New York Knicks and the Miami Heat, he had probably the most storied, except for maybe Phil Jackson, Red Auerbach. There's another one. But listen to who I'm talking about. I mean, this is the company he's keeping, right? And one of the most storied coaching careers, again, literally in the history of the NBA. First ballot Hall of Fame. And now he's an executive par excellence, probably the best. I mean, he had some success with Shaq and Dwayne Wade. He had success with LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, you know, in the super team and all this sort of stuff. But every single year, guys, he went to the finals last year with nobody. Nobody. Every single year. They're right in the thick of things. Just when you're about to count them out, they're right in the thick of things. Now, the reason that I'm doing this, and I think the guy's wonderful. I really do. The reason I'm doing this is my nephew sent me an email, and he knows I like them and whatnot, that they got blown out at home, gave up 144 points. But anybody that follows the NBA or does not, that's an exorbitant amount of points to give up. I mean, that's just way too much. At home, you know, you try to defend your home court, and this is our house and all this bravado crap, but you don't want to lose at home. Now, you don't want to get blown out at home, and you don't want to get blown out by a good team, not a great team, a good team, but that good team didn't have their all-star point guard, Tyrese Halliburton. So this was a terrible, terrible win. Now, Riley, another thing I like about him, he is so committed to health and fitness. He says you can't all have talent like LeBron James, all-world talent, but every single athlete can be in all-world shape. And he is adamant that every Monday they have their percentage of body fat taken, and if they're over the certain percentage of body fat, they get fined and they get sat down until they get it under. I mean, he's really adamant about it. But I've said in things past, and I've sent letters to him and all this sort of stuff, that I really think they are going about it the wrong way. Going about it the wrong way. And I think really and truly every single person on the team, from Jimmy Butler right down to the lowest, and even his G League team. Where are they? Sioux City, it's out in the Midwest somewhere. They're going about it the wrong way. I think everybody in sports is, quite frankly. Now, even if you insist on doing the weight training, every single person can benefit from the Sugar Rules diet. Every single person in sports. Every single person is just absolutely, athlete is consumed with these high protein, high fat, low carb diets. And that is the worst thing an athlete can do. Just the NBA, every single one of them is hurt. You talk about a pandemic, they are all hurt. And nobody, couple players, nobody's playing 82 games. That's the NBA schedule. Most of them are coming in about 65 games, guys. They're missing a third. If they're not hurt all the time, they can never play back-to-back games. For 35 minutes to run around, you're one of the greatest athletes in the world. It's absurd. If they don't look at what they're doing, and Riles and the Miami Heat don't look at what they're doing and say, Jesus, this ain't working. This ain't working. Now, the one thing I would do if I was ever working for them, I would definitely put each one of them on the Sugar Rules diet. Okay? Now, look, these are very, very wealthy young men who are in the actual high point of their life, the apex of their life. And, you know, an old fart like me can't, you know, walk around with a ruler and be the French fry police and slap their knuckles whenever they go for a piece of pizza. You can't do that. You can't do that. And, you know, call them up at 2 o'clock in the morning, what are you eating? You know, I mean, that's absurd. But at the very least, if they use the fruit, veggies, sugar, rice, corn, peas, potatoes as the foundation for what they're doing, and then if they want to augment and take a walk on the wild side every now and then, fine. I don't agree with it, but if they just did that, I'm guaranteed they're absolutely 1,000%. Their endurance would soar. Endurance would soar. Their energy would go through the roof. Jimmy Butler wouldn't have to be a drug addict and 15 glasses of espresso a day. I mean, that's a drug addict. Okay? Now, that's if they just did the diet. Now, if they wanted if he would have given me free reign, okay? The first thing I do is clean out the weight room. Donate it to a charity. Donate it to the local Y. Start your own inner city Pat Riley workout center. Free to the you know, and free to the downtrodden, whatever. All right? Get rid of that. Only kettlebells. That, they could run away. They could run away from the rest of the league. They'd never be hurt. They wouldn't have to worry about back-to-back games. They can play all the minutes they want. Eric Spoelstra, one of the greatest coaches in sports history, could go have 5 guys play the entire game. He wouldn't have to sub out. There's no reason in the world 5 guys, if they were in proper shape, could play 48 minutes. No reason in the world. Or he could go 15 deep, because even the last guy on the bench would come in all-world shape like Riles wants, and the ability and the energy to play all-world, in-your-face, 90-foot defense. They could be easily, if they adopted this true power, they could be the first team in NBA history to lead the league in scoring and lead the league in defense. It's there for them. It's there for anyone. And guys, it's there for you. If you want the physique, if you want a heart of elastic steel and the endurance of a Kenyan national runner, get in touch with me. Get in touch with me. Get a kettlebell. Get a juicer, a Hamilton Beach juicer for $69.99. Get a bag of sugar and get to work. $10. Contact me at the email at the end of this video. And PayPal me $10. You'll have this today. All right? Eat and drink fruits and vegetables, guys, and live your life with true power. And the world is yours, Chico, and everything in it. Love you all, guys. You're the best.